Hello, everyone, and good afternoon to all of you. Last week we discussed about notice writing, right? And we are done with notice writing a bit. And today we are going to continue our learning. So, please pay attention because this video is going to be very short. Now, the first question is, what is a notice writing? We discussed this in our class, and the answer was clear. Notice is a written announcement, right? It's an announcement where you are informing a large audience or a large group of people. So, you are not informing one or two person, you are informing a large group of people. And notice writing comes under the formal writing category. What is formal writing? Formal means you have to follow some rules. Example would be, a formal writing would be when you are writing a letter to school principal, that's formal writing. When you are writing a letter to your parents, that's informal letter writing. Formal writing requires a format. It requires some format, which means it rules. Now on top you write your school name from where you are writing the notice, and then comes the word notice in bold letters, okay, in capital letters. In the third line you write your main heading, the title or the subject of your notice writing, and on the left you write the date on which you are writing the notice. So these three things are the format and these are rules, so you have to write it down on the notice paper. In your main body you have to ask three questions as we have discussed earlier. What is your notice about? Whom are you informing, right? You are informing something, so whom are you informing, and where and when is the event going to take place? So what is the notice about? The notice is about online learning. Who are you informing? I'm informing grade 7 student. Where and when it's going to help? Where? In your mobile phone via Google Meet. When? At 12 p.m. What's it, today's date? That is 6th April. So you have to answer these three questions. Okay, all right. Now there are some things that you have to remember and keep in your mind. The first important thing is, whenever you are writing a notice, put it inside a box. So you need to draw a box like this and put the notice inside the box, and draw the box with the help of a pencil, which will be better. And secondly, notice writing should not be very lengthy and long. It should be like minimum 50 words and not more than 50-60. Okay, notice are always very short. Third one is, when you are writing the title or the heading and the subject, and at the same time when you write the word notice, these two words should be highlighted, just like I did now, right? I have highlighted these two words using ink, blue ink, and I've also used capital letters for the word notice. So you have to highlight it in order to attract readers. So I gave you this question last week. Most of you have attempted it. Very nice. Those who haven't, then I'm requesting you again to do your work and then send it to me as soon as you can, because practice makes things easier. You have to practice, and then someday writing a notice will be very easy. Okay, now okay, so here we have a sample, we have an example of how you can write a notice on the question that which I have given you as your homework earlier. So on the very top, as we discussed, write the school name, Mevin Suglak Patent School, and in the second line write the word notice in capital letter and use other color to highlight it. Then on the third line on the left you write the date on which you are writing the notice. So I wrote this notice today, so it's 6th April 2021. And in the middle I wrote the heading, right, the subject of the notice, which is intra-school dramatic competition. I also use a different style of handwriting so that it becomes attractive and highlighted. Okay, so these three things are important because these notice writing is a formal writing. Now after that, I told you should ask three questions. So what is the first question? What is this notice about? This notice is to inform that our school is organizing. Organizing means an intra-school dramatic competition. So what is this notice about? This notice is about an intra-school dramatic competition organized by our school. So what is done? Whom are we inviting? Okay, for whom is this notice about? Any student can participate. So any student can participate means I'm writing this notice for students. not for teachers, not for anyone else, just for students. Where and when? Third question. This event will begin from 10 a.m. onwards, right? So time is given there. When? 10 a.m. onward, means after that, and it will be holding on 21st April. So the date is also mentioned here. Where is it's going to held? The event is going to held in our school hall. So I've answered all the three questions that I have told you to ask when you are writing a notice. At the very end, I wrote this extra sentence, which is quite essential, quite important. Interested students. So who are the interested student? The one who has interest in joining and participating in this drama competition can contact the undersigned. Can contact, you know what contact means, can and talk to the undersigned. Now who's undersigned? The one who has written his or her sign, put her sign under this notice. So undersigned, as you can see, this is our main notice, and under this notice I have written the name, which is already given there, Tenzin, and the designation of Tenzin was school captain. If he puts his sign here, then he becomes the undersigned here. Okay, once you have finished this, you have to draw the box. Okay, I hope you have already drawn the box. Now you just have to close the box with the help of a pencil, and with that you are done with your notice writing. So I hope this much is clear. You can use these phrases while writing notice. The first one is to say, this is to inform all. At the very beginning you can use this, or our school is organizing this, right? And at the end you can use this phrase called contact the undersigned for more details, for more information, for any query. You can contact the undersigned. You know what undersigned means, the person who has signed under the notice. So when you are answering the three questions like what, where, when and who, okay, so when you are specifically answering this question called when, you can use these phrases like on Monday, on 7th April, in the year 2021, in May. And when you're talking about time, then you should use at 2 p.m., at 10 a.m. And if it is from this time to that time, if it's a duration, you can use this like from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. and not at 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Okay. Alright, so these are some phrases which you can use it in your notice writing, and you can use it in your other writings as well. So I want you to learn these phrases as well. And lastly, this is your homework. So you can pause the video and click a picture, and I will also share you the screenshot of this homework in your group chat. So these two are also your home assignment. So there are 3 questions in total which you have to write and put it into a notice box, and then send it to me by the end of the Saturday, right? So before Sunday comes, you make sure that you send me your work on time in my WhatsApp. So that's it. In case you have any question, any doubt, feel free to let me know. Thank you very much, everyone.